Hey guys, so I'm back today, and I know I said I'd try and keep a regular upload schedule, but I've just been busy the past few weeks, I've had exams and stuff, but I'm back, and hopefully we're coming up to summer term now, so it should be free to make more videos, maybe weekly, but I'd aim for 2 weeks. I mean, I know this is 3 weeks late, but that's life, I guess. I mean, I'll try and be more active over the summer, especially. Yeah, so thank you for the support, of course, on all the other videos. I don't really feel like I credit you guys enough, but I've noticed a lot of growth on the channel and I want to thank you guys for it. But anyway, so on this video I'm going to be going over 5 common mistakes that all superstar players tend to make, well at least most of them, the majority. So the first one would be just giving up or just stop playing after like 1 miss. And I know I go over this a lot in like a lot of my videos, but people tend to just skip songs if they miss or just give up. And this is bad for a load of reasons, because obviously you don't get the rewards at the end for completing the song, and it doesn't help you quitting, and you just getting less and less time to actually play the game because you waste headphones. So the reason I don't skip songs as much anymore, I mean I'll show it in this video deliberately, me skipping, but it's because I try and keep like a large amount of rhythm points at the end and stuff, so I don't like skipping because I feel like it's a waste of my time. So yeah, try not to skip songs, as frustrating as it can be. Like, there's no real benefit towards it. I mean, I know you sometimes lose motivation, but as long as you can just finish the song, you can just get the awards and just forget about it. So please, like, try not to skip songs, especially if you want to improve at this game. My second tip is, I don't really see the concept behind this, but selling cards instead of using them for upgrades. I don't see why you'd want to sell cards, because they're not worth what you sell them for. Like, maybe C cards because it's 200 and you can get C cards all the time, but I'm pretty sure S cards only sell for like 10,000 or something. It's over, well, they're undervalued, so I don't see why you want to sell cards. I mean, I guess the only thing is if you really need to open a card pack or something, you have no rhythm points, but yeah, I just suggest saving them and then using them for upgrades, because then you're only benefiting yourself. So a common mistake is people just sell cards, and I can't see any positive towards that. So if I were you, I'd just not sell cards unless you have to, because they're just undervalued in the end. On to my upgrading thing, I'd say people tend to upgrade their cards which they want to upgrade, but they don't think about saving cards which they might need in the future. So this is what the locking card mechanism is for. You can lock cards so they won't pop up in your upgrading menu when you want to upgrade a card, and this is really vital to not making a mistake. Like, I've done it plenty of times. If you don't lock a card, for example, and then you go to upgrade it, you could end up losing a card which you're saving for like another theme or completely different album. So by not locking it, then you lose that card and you wonder where it's gone, and then you realise that, oh, if I'd locked it, then I'd still have that card, because if you didn't know, locking the card just completely hides it, so you don't have to worry about losing it. I like to use it a lot, and I don't know if you can see much because I skip through it a lot in this video, but you can see a lot of locks next to a load of my cards. It's because I'm saving them for when I can be bothered to upgrade those cards. So yeah, my fourth mistake which I see people making a lot is not keeping a threshold of your rhythm points, diamonds and emeralds. I'm guilty with this at times, but I've tried to limit myself. I try to stay at above 60,000 rhythm points, 1,000 emeralds and 100 diamonds. It's hard to get the emeralds and diamonds because you don't really get them that often, but especially the rhythm points, try and keep above, I'd say at least 40,000, because then if there's ever an event or something and you need rhythm points to open packs or upgrade, then you have them. Because if you go below, if you have 0 rhythm points, you can't do anything. You have to just keep playing. You get 1,000, maybe 2,000 if you watch the videos at the end, just to get more and more rhythm points. So if you keep a threshold, then you're less likely to run out, because you have a lot more rhythm points in the bank, I guess you could say, so whenever you need them, you can use them. So yeah, try and keep above the threshold and then just use whatever you want after that, until you get back to the threshold point you've made. So that's probably one tip I'd say, because if you don't keep a certain amount of each, say, in-game currency, then you end up having 0, and if there's an event which is do said challenge or open 10 card packs in a day, you might not have enough rhythm points to do that, and then you end up missing out on the rewards. And then further, linking on to my fifth and final tip or mistake people make is not doing missions or events. Now, missions are always the same pretty much. The only one that changes, there's always they're very similar. You have to do 2 songs from one album, upgrade, obtain, or just open card packs, or get certain members beat mounts. They're pretty simple, and you get the XP for them is really generous compared to anything else in the game. And especially like if you get like top tier levels, say every 10 levels, or I think it's every 5 if you get to 40, you get like 2,500 emeralds. So that's what I get when I get to level 50. So I don't see why you wouldn't do these missions. And then events, if you don't do events, you are just hindering yourself in the league and compared to everyone else, because events give you a massive bonus on everything. Like you get free cards, free ribbon points, you get loads of free stuff just for playing the game. And they can be hard at times and you won't always get the best rewards, but sometimes you can just get some maybe like free S cards or a premium pack, which otherwise you'd have to spend like £7 on something. I'm not quite sure on the cost of a normal premium pack, but yeah, so do events and missions because they're really beneficial, and they tend to do an event I think it's normally every Thursday or every 2 Thursdays now, so or Wednesday in Korea time / Friday maybe in America. But yeah, so just do events and missions, because if you don't, then you're just hindering yourself in general. Yeah, that'll pretty much do it for this video. I mean, I know it's been short, but honestly, I had to get this video out because I felt like I was letting you guys down, and I didn't want to leave you guys with no content for a whole month or something. So yeah, if you could just suggest down below other kind of videos you'd like to see. I mean, I'm thinking of maybe doing what it's like being an army as a male British member, because I get a lot of criticism for it. So if you guys want to like hear my life story about BTS and how I got into them, then sure, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll like talk about that one day. Yeah, thanks for watching, and if you liked, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.